My name's Julie Thompson. With me also is Hannah Adams, Carlos Villanueva, and Robin Ortner. And our training project, the goals of the actual training project is to train the frontline employees to show what Hayes has to offer.
I was like, that's a great deal.
Don't get counted on for any of that. I will find out who did it and I will come get you.
I don't know why you're
Because it would be you of all people in the classroom.
All right, now you can take it away.
Okay. To train the frontline employees to show what Hayes have to offer and why they need to keep coming back, bring in new customers to the actual downtown Hayes to show them the uniqueness, the different shops and different restaurants, and to keep original customers coming back and give them a reason to keep coming back because of all the different stuff. The outline of our actual training project that we're going to show you is customer service skills. We actually have a video. There will be a bad scenario and a good scenario that we will outline. Educate you about different tourism sites and how to get to them, and introduce an employee incentive program to help make your employees do a better job. And when we pick the role playing for training employees, because it's very effective, is one of the most effective ways to train all employees. It opens up communication between the managers and the employees, and allows a group of employees to actually work out different work scenarios that you can come across when working with customers, because they are you never know what they're going to do, so the more you practice, the better off you are, and it's a systematic building of correct habits while learning the accessible system of what to do when working with them. And now Hannah is going to go over the video with you.
Okay, for the bad scenario, we have a short video clip from our training video that you will watch.
Okay, we'll start here at your room, please, and hope you have a good stay.
I was kind of hungry, so I was wondering if there's any restaurants in town.
Oh, there's some restaurants on fine, fast food, afternoon, stuff you can try out there.
And do you know if any other stuff going on in the town?
No, not really, it's just Hayes, there's nothing going on.
Okay.
Have a good day.
So here we would have the instructor just stop the video or pause it and go over with the group what they think did wrong, what the employee did wrong, which could be anywhere from she was chewing gum, she was texting on her phone, she did not give a very personalized greeting to her at all, she was very monotone, she didn't give really any suggestions other than the fast food for her to eat, nothing for the uniqueness of Hayes. So then the instructor will then go to the next video, which is our good scenario.
Here are your keys, and included in the guide to the Chestnut District downtown, which has a list of shopping, food, dining, entertainment.
Okay, is there a list of restaurants in here?
Yeah, let me show you how to use it. Here is the list of what we offer downtown, and you can see here it's food and dining. So we open it up and it has the list of our downtown, and then on the other side is a map of how to get there. And it is all listed by numbers.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
So for this part, the instructor can pause once again and go over what the difference is between the good scenario and the bad scenario was. The good scenario, she was more into her job, she was more personal, she actually used the information tools to suggest the uniqueness of Hayes and to get her to come back and keep her to be a customer and a visitor of Hayes. So now I will turn it to Carlos, who will talk about our information tools that we used in this video.
Okay.
Please?
Well, we do have quite a few informational little things that we have in here. The first one that we came up with was a fortune teller, and it's this little square right here. And if you can fold it, it's basically about the size of a room key. We decided to go for an origami because it's packing a lot of information into a little pocket. This basically can be put into those little key pockets, and front desk employees can use them. I'll go over some of the features of this origami thing. Basically, on the front part, we have a collage of some of the businesses and their logos. We feel that this could be a great marketing space that businesses can use to highlight some of their restaurants. We came up with the idea of doing a discount program with some of them, and they can be put into this little area, as well as some other restaurants that want to be highlighted. Another side of this would be a list of restaurants, and this can be detached as well, so you don't have to fold that whole thing. On the back, we have a map, very simple, some of the main avenues and streets of Hays, Kansas. For example, if a guest is asking for galas, we can just tell them, well, you can set head south on Vine Street, take a right in 11th, and you can see here, there's Vine Street, 11th Street, very simple. Another thing that we included was a QR code. All of us are familiar with the QR codes. A lot of the other groups explained it last week. We have the link for the Facebook page, which is very important. A lot of people like to use Facebook because they like to be up to date on what's going on. The district Chestnut Street District does have a Facebook page. They do some promotional stuff with that as well. So if they want up to date information, they can go there. We also included the logo because we want to know, we want to let them know who's designing this, who's behind this whole marketing plan, and also their basic contact information with the street address and the phone number. So this is the first tool that we're going to use. This is a tool that we came up with. The second tool that we used was a calendar of events, and this was put on by the playhays.com. We basically went through each of the dates, a list of some of the events. We made it pretty. What we felt is that Jana can send it over to the hotel managers at the beginning of each month, and then the front desk clerks can have these available. Either they can print a few copies out, or they can print it right over whenever they ask for them. And a lot of the front desk clerks are very unfamiliar with some of the events, so this little overview can empower them to let them know that they can. There's stuff going on in Hays, and it's not as boring as people think. But it's basically one paper, has all the information in it, and very easy to use. And the third tool is something that we already have, which is the Hays, Kansas Visitors Guide. A lot of us know that we have them available, but we don't use them. If we tell the front desk clerks, if you're not sure about something, go ahead and let them know. Open the page to attraction churches, and just highlight some of the things. You don't have to go over them, but do use the tools that we have available. Use the resources that they're out there. And the last thing that we suggested is basically talking to businesses and asking them if they can do some discounted prices for employees. I can say for firsthand, if I know how the business works, or if I like the restaurant, I'm more motivated to promote that to the guests. If I don't know what's going on, then I'm not even going to mention that restaurant. But if we do turn to the restaurants and let them know, hey, can you give me a 10% discount for employees at the Hampton? They'll come and eat, and they'll try your food. Try to give them the best services that you can, and then that way they can promote your businesses whenever they're talking to guests out there. And that's basically the last tool that we wanted to talk about. I'll hand it over to Robin, and she will talk to you about the incentive program.
And for the guest incentive, because we want something to give to our guests as well as our employees, we figured when employees do recommend them a business to eat at, they get a little card that has 10% off their meal or X%, whatever the business wants to do. And this just makes them want to go downtown even more, because people love getting discounts and free stuff. And once they have that good experience, because that makes the guests feel like you care about them and you want them to feel welcome in Hays. And I think that once you give them that, then they will have a great time there. They'll tell their friends, like, oh my gosh, this hotel is so cool, this is what they do, like, you should come here too. And so that just creates a multiplier effect and gets the money generating. And so the card has the business name that the employee recommended, the discount, and the employee name. And here's a little preview of it. I'll let Carlos hand it out. And they give it to the employee at the restaurant, and then the employees give it to their manager, and they keep these for the whole month. And then at the end of the month, we wanted to give something back to the employees for their hard work. So for the employee incentive, because we have high expectations for our employees, so we want to reward them when they are implementing what we created. So at the end of the month, the manager or someone from the CVB will drive around to the participating locations, and they'll pick up all of the guest discount cards that they receive, and the employee that has the most cards gets $25 chamber checks or something like that, that shows that we appreciate what you're doing and that you're doing a good job. And so we just want to show them how proud we are. And for our conclusion, we just think that using this tool and this employee incentive program will generate interest in Hays, and it creates excitement for people, and they are happy, and it not only for the guests, for the employees, for everyone around. And the more people that come to Hays, the better it is, the more profits we have, the better the town gets. And so you can see that from all of these skills that we use, we think that this would be very beneficial. And we have a special thanks to give to the Hays CVBs for coming and talking to us and letting us do this project, and the Hampton Inn for letting us shoot there, and Julie Mai, who helped us with our video. Any questions?
Very good.
Thank you, guys.
So do you guys plan on only using the Chestnut Street district
That's-
as your starting point, or like eventually expanding to all
Well,
others?
yeah,
or
we,
like what?
because they said that they wanted to implement it into hotels first, and we wanted to focus on the uniqueness of Hays. Everyone has Applebee's, everyone has fast food down Vine. We want people to go where they aren't used to going. We want them to see the different side of Hays, what makes Hays different from everybody else.
And another huge thing about using the origami thing is that a lot of the restaurants and businesses are located on Vine Street, and if we take them through some of the main roads here in Hays, Kansas, they will get to downtown, but they will also see some of the other cool things that we have around town as well.